Yo guys, today we're talking about one of the most legendary and mysterious PS2 games ever made, and that is Shadow of the Colossus. A game that released in 2005 for the PlayStation 2 and was created by Team Ico, led by Japanese developer Fumito Ueda. Unlike most games from that time, Shadow of the Colossus didn't have huge cities, tons of enemies, or endless dialogue. Instead, the focus was on atmosphere, a massive world, and battles against giant colossi. The story follows a young man named Wander, who enters a forbidden land while carrying a girl named Mono, who he believes can be brought back to life. Inside a massive temple, he meets a mysterious being called Dorman, who tells him that Mono can return, but only if he defeats 16 colossi hidden across the Forbidden Lands. And that's where the entire game begins. There are no normal missions, no side quests, just you, your horse Agro, and a huge empty world full of mystery. The gameplay is simple but genius because the entire game is built around boss battles. Every Colossus is different, and each one requires a unique strategy to defeat. Some fly, some swim, some run across deserts, and to beat them, you must find their weak points and climb onto their bodies. That's what made the game so special, because the battles are not just action, but also puzzles. You have to think about how to approach the Colossus, where to grab on, and when to attack. Hanging onto the fur of a giant colossus while it tries to throw you off gives an incredible feeling of scale and danger. The soundtrack is also one of the best parts of the game, because during exploration there is often no music at all, just the sound of wind and your horse. But once a battle starts, the orchestral music kicks in and makes it feel like you are part of some ancient mythical fight. Agro is also unique because he behaves like a real horse and doesn't instantly respond to every command, which makes him feel far more realistic than horses in most games from that era. The atmosphere is probably the strongest part of the entire game. Huge empty fields, ancient ruins, broken bridges, and silence create the feeling that you are exploring a world long forgotten. The game never explains too much directly, and because of that, people created countless theories for years about the story, hidden secrets, and removed colossi that never made it into the final version of the game. For a PS2 game, Shadow of the Colossus looked incredible, even though it had frame rate issues, especially during large battles. But most players forgave that because the game was so ambitious. Later, the game received an HD version for PlayStation 3, and in 2018, a full remake for PlayStation 4, which looked amazing. But many fans still prefer the original PS2 version because of its unique atmosphere and foggy, mysterious look. Shadow of the Colossus is now considered one of the most influential video games ever made, and many developers have said that this game inspired them. It's not a game for everyone because some people may find it slow or empty, but if you give it a chance, it can leave a huge impact. If you played Shadow of the Colossus, let me know which Colossus was your favorite. And if you want more retro PS2 videos, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.